What's up, guys? We're here at AMC Town Square with Chasing Cinema.
Mr. James Hsu.
And we're here for the possession of Hannah and Grace.
Yes, as we crawl ourselves out of November, entering the holiday month December, which is known for all the amazing movies that be coming out, all the award talks.
Is this your favorite month of the 12th? December?
Oh yeah.
I know we're not in December
Yeah,
yet.
for sure.
Yeah.
Probably. You know, because all the good stuff. Even though I would say December is probably, while like everyone goes to the end of the year, really all of mine happens at the beginning of the year, you know? Like I do all my movie watching in the first 2 weeks of December when really everyone else does the opposite. And like we've been talking about, I've never been to the movies on Christmas Day. That's one of the things I gotta do one of these days is go check out theaters, because that's like, you know, intense packed.
It's the busiest day in the movie theater world.
Yeah, which is pretty interesting.
I've watched the movie on Christmas for like the last
and as much as you would think,
6 years.
I do not have any movie theater traditions. You know, like I go all the time, but like I've never had like that tradition like that. But before we get to that month, we gotta watch a horror film called The Possession of Hannah and Grace. You know, just something to kind of fill the gap, if you will. You a horror guy? You not really, not so much. James Wan, yeah.
He's cool, but
Conjuring. You like Conjuring, yeah?
I mean, I like it, but I don't yearn for it, and I don't want it. Like, and if it comes out, we'll watch it and we'll review it.
If they're not in love, and if they're not on a boat, none of it. So, The Possession of Hannah and Grace. You know, a movie that obviously is a super low budget. You know, just kind of filler. I mean, this is the month. This is a week for filler. I mean, it's not a surprise. What did you think?
I have an excitement level of 0 out of 10.
Yeah.
And I left saying 5 out of 10. It was alright.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is good for me though, for anyone who doesn't know me. That's a great thing.
5 out of 10 for like this level of what we were going into, but the problem is, like, you are really easy when you don't care.
That's true.
You're easily won over.
Yeah.
Like Killer Legend, or Legend, what was that called? Death Legend, Killer. What was that movie?
Which one?
The one that with Gary Oldman and was it Legend or Killer Legend?
When did it come out?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Hunter Killer?
Hunter Killer. There you go. With Gerard Butler. You didn't have any expectation, but you were like, eh. I've noticed that. So like,
it's
really
watchable though.
It's yeah, okay. Well, this was so go on. This movie watchable?
I don't have too much to say either. All I can say is the whole time.
Did you get scared? Let's go to that. Cut down
a few
basics.
times I was like, ooh, ooh, ooh. You know, but it's not the kind of frightening where you're like, you know, it's just kind of like,
not tense.
Ooh, ooh,
yeah.
Ooh, wait, okay, you know, yeah.
Rewatchable.
No, even if it's on TV, I'll either turn the TV off or just keep on looking for something else.
Okay, got you.
I'll never watch this again. I mean, I'll never watch this again.
You're not doing a great job selling it, you know?
Yeah, I'll never watch this movie again, but it was all right. For my watch.
Was there things that you did like elements that you did like, or?
You know, Chasing, here's the reality.
Let's hear it.
It was just a watchable, alright movie. One time watch,
Okay.
done.
Gotcha.
But there's even a lot of movies that I like that I only watched one time.
That's true.
You know?
Well, I mean, you are way more on me than that. I'm not a big rewatch guy.
Yeah.
Particularly like in that same time.
That's what
frame.
takes
it usually
from
takes me time.
8 out of 10 to 9 out of 10 to 10 out of 10. That's what
true.
like pushes it when it's like.
I mean, that's why we saw Mad Max here. Well, I saw it 4 times in theaters. You saw it 7.
Something like that.
That says something.
Like that movie was so good rewatchable. that has to play a factor.
Do you rewatch that lately though?
No.
No. Yeah, I haven't rewatched it in a while either. But it's still amazing. But see, that's the thing though, like kind of letting it go brings me back to where I could go watch it and then be all excited and like loved everything that happens. Yeah.
I would
anyway,
still put it in my top like 10, 15 of all time.
Wow. Yeah, it's a damn good movie. But I need to rewatch that. Anyway, The Possession of Hannah Grace. I didn't like it. You know, I mean, I think I wasn't expecting much going in. But I think if there's any genre that I'm easy on, it's horror. Because most of the time, they're no budgets, but they tend to be kind of fun. You know, they always have that kind of fun element. Where this movie, even at 85 minutes, feels like forever. I think the first hour kind of went by quick, but then I checked my watch at, you know, like 11:22, 11:26, 11:30, 11:34, and I was like, all right, man, that last 20 minutes is really taking a long time. I think the biggest thing with me here is that the concept is super cool. And you don't get to say that a lot about horror movies because most of the time they're not original. And if we've learned anything like Jaws with shark movies, like Jurassic Park with dinosaur movies, The Exorcist has dominated the possession movie, and every pretty much possession movie after it has been a knockoff. They all want to be The Exorcist. This movie opens up just like The Exorcist, you know. The girl, the innocent girl in white who is possessed by a demon with the priest around their bed. Like, I mean, that is staple to The Exorcist. But this movie doesn't stay there, and that's what I really, really like. Like, this whole movie, I don't believe it's a spoiler because the whole movie is pretty much this, is around this idea that a person who has died with a demon in them has to get the demon out. And this whole movie surrounds this idea of this girl named Hannah Grace who was possessed, who's killed, but the demon remains in her, and the entire movie it is about this demon trying to get out and either maybe take another form or to regenerate her body. And I think that's a really cool concept. Unfortunately, like, this movie's got no life to it. Very much like Hannah Grace's body after she's killed.
I see what you did there.
Thank you. It is quite dead. And I think the problem is like the lead they get in the movie just has no, I mean, like, granted, you don't need a lot of charismatic people in a horror movie, but there's like no one likable. Like, the love interest in the movie is no charisma. Like, you don't believe that there's no chemistry. It's just kind of this situation, you're just kind of like, all right. It was like,
I didn't mind the lead actress.
Really?
Yeah.
I think there was potential, but, and I will say this too, I feel like there's 45 minutes cut out of this movie, which could have helped.
Where?
For sure towards the end. There is this moment towards the end where there's a reveal of who this mystery character is, and then it immediately cuts to a climax where you feel like there's at least 30 minutes cut out. Or not necessarily out of that moment for sure, but for sure like 20 minutes right there, 10 minutes here and there. But I just don't think there's real development. There's no one really to care about. Like, I mean, there's this really zany character who's supposed to be the comic relief, but it's like almost too much. And there's nothing, there's just no there's nothing scary, I don't think, nothing we've ever seen before, you know. There's a lot of crawling on walls and breaking bone sounds, which we've seen in every horror movie. They follow that trope of every other horror movie and possession movie that we've seen, but they have such a great concept, which is such a bummer, because you put that in the hands of someone like James Wan or a different visionary, I think you have a really, really solid movie. And I just think that concept is really cool. I can't think of a possession movie that we've seen in which the demon is trying to escape a dead body, and I think that's a really clever concept.
Or rejuvenate.
Rejuvenate, yeah. And
yeah, because she doesn't leave the bite; it just rejuvenates Hannah's.
You know, but we kind of the whole movie surrounds is this kind of like, maybe she's trying to switch bodies and get out of this one, or rejuvenate. Like, maybe from what I understood, she's trying to rejuvenate so she could transfer. That's how I assumed. But you know, but like all the death scenes are pretty whack. I don't think they're anything really clever. Like, they use actually the same death scene like 3 or 4 times, you know, and they're not very clever.
Raise them up.
Yeah,
do the cross.
Yeah, I mean, there's just nothing really great here besides a good log line. You know, I think that's what it feels like. It feels like they had a log line and then they were like, all right, let's run with it. And that's never
What does
good.
that mean?
A log line is pretty much a 1-sentence summary of what your movie's going to be about.
Oh, okay.
So like, a dead person with a demon who's trying to escape it. Like,
green light it.
Boom, go ahead, go make it, go find it.
How much do you need? 50 million. Done.
Yeah. Well, I wish this movie. Maybe if this movie had 50 million, we would have had a little bit something. I can't imagine.
Who wants 5 million? 5 million. We'll do it for 5 million.
Yeah,
you got it.
Right. 5, maybe at max, like
10.
15. Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So I mean, not really. There's not much going on. It all takes place really over the course of a night. You know, maybe a little bit beforehand, but. Yeah, just nothing here, and I'm rambling on about a movie that really doesn't deserve that much time.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but holidays are coming up. A lot of good things coming out, and we hope to see you here at AMC Town
What do we
Square
got next week, dog? Nothing?
I don't know if we got.
Do we have another Hannah Grace?
I don't think we have another Hannah Grace, which might be a good thing. I don't believe so. At this moment, I do not think so.
So this will be the first week then, huh? Where there's literally nothing.
I believe second week. I think we had one earlier on this year, but yeah, nope, that's not opening. I don't believe that's opening here. Ben is Back might be opening, which is Julia Roberts and Lucas Hedges.
Is it a thriller? I love thrillers.
You do. And you do love Julia Roberts, no?
Yes.
No, it's a drama, though.
Damn it.
I don't know if that's opening. I don't know. The thing is about the reason why we're so confused is because the Vegas market gets things differently. But that if not opening next week, opening soon. But we have a lot of things down the line.
Aquaman, Mary Poppins, Spider-Man Spider-Verse, Mortal Engines.
Mortal Engines, huh? You really fighting with that one. We got a lot of Oscar buzz stuff coming
Mule.
up too. The The Favorite. Hey, I'm going to give the mule a shot. We have The Favorite. We have Green Book opening up here soon. We have a lot of good things opening up here. A lot of Oscar contenders. We're getting close, man. We're getting close to the end of the year. Huh?
Bumblebee.
Bumblebee. Yeah, that's another one. There's a lot of stuff.
Just follow us on socials,
everywhere,
and you'll be able to know what is going down.
Yeah, because we're always doing something. And if it's not at the movie, we're usually doing something somewhere else.
And that's fun too.
Yeah, absolutely. So make sure to follow this guy, and anytime we come to the movies, AMC Town Square, Thursday nights at 10 o'clock, make sure to text this guy.
And Chasey might have a new little project. It might be scumming up a little some.
2019 will be an interesting year. That's what we'll say for right now, and I'm excited to see what we got.
We'll take it to new levels and make it high.
Exactly. Took the words right out of my mouth.
ChaseCinema.com is known as
the Film Lovers website.